Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made these 3 little galvanized fall DIYs. I used everything from the Dollar Tree and they were super easy and super inexpensive to make. So if you guys are new, I'd love it if you would hit that subscribe button and stick around so you don't miss any of my upcoming DIYs. Also, I'm going to link down below and up above my last year's fall DIYs so you guys can check those out as well. So let's get into it. The first thing you're going to need are just a couple pumpkins, and you can make as many as you want. I just picked up these 2 from Dollar Tree, so you're just going to want to take the tags off of these. So first thing I'm going to do is take my Krylon deep gray matte spray paint, and I'm going to spray these because we are doing my galvanizing method, and now I'm using my platinum acrylic paint and I'm going to dab it on with my little sponge. If you guys are not familiar with my galvanizing method, I just did a video on this explaining like how I did it or how I do it, and it's super easy. I will link that down below for you guys too to check out. And also I always have my paints listed in the description box, so if you guys are curious about what paints I use, those will be down there as well. And since this styrofoam pumpkin does have a couple little cracks in it, like it's just how it's made, I did take a paintbrush and kind of get some paint in there so there wasn't any orange showing. And I did miss a few spots when I spray painted it, but that is totally okay because you can go ahead and cover it with the platinum paint. So it doesn't matter if there's a little bit showing because you won't be able to see it through this paint. So the next thing I did was I took off the little stems and I just used these little wood stems from Dollar Tree and I just glued those right on top. Next, I just took a little bit of twine and I tied it around the stem a couple times and then made a cute little bow. And now I'm going to make these look a little bit rusty, and I'm just taking my paint in the black and then the little bit of the cocoa bean to make my rust color. That is also in the video that I was talking about earlier if you guys want to check that out. So I'm just going to paint some little stripes around the pumpkin just to make it look a little rusty and rustic. It's already broken from the start. No, you can't break my heart. It's already broken from the start. Okay, on to the next one. This is my favorite by far. I am so happy with how these ended up turning out. So I took 3 of these little thankful and blessed signs from Dollar Tree, and then those little galvanized metal sayings. I think they say welcome, thankful, and harvest. So what you're going to do is just take off the little twine, and I ended up putting them back in, like, so if I wanted to hang it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I might just set them up out front. I'm not sure. So you're going to want to go ahead and remove the little galvanized leaf and the little bow. And I was going to reuse the little bow, but I don't really care for how it looks, so I ended up throwing that away. But I did use the leaf. And now I'm just taking this white paint from Walmart and I'm just going to paint all 3 of them white. So for this next part, I'm just taking a paintbrush that I had put black paint on, and it's completely dry now, but it still has a little bit of the paint residue on it. So I didn't even need to use paint. It was crazy. I didn't know that it was going to do this. But so I just made the little lines to look like a pumpkin, and then I went around the edges just to make it look a little more distressed. And you're going to want to do this with all 3 of them. On a street in San Marino, beneath the moonlit sky. Next, I'm just taking a little bit of the same twine that I used on the last one, and I'm just going to tie a little bow, and then I'm going to reattach the little leaf. I think that bow looks a lot better than the other one. The other one just kind of looked a little cheap, so I like how this one looks better. Afraid to drown in And then finally, I'm just gluing on the little sign pieces, and I hot glued them, and the next day when I went to look at them, they fell off. So I suggest using E6000. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place, but that's what I ended up doing when it fell off, because for some reason the hot glue gun did not want to stick to that. So you might want to use something a little stronger than hot glue.
A short-lived love story on a street in Italy. Never thought that it would be enough.
Okay, for this last one, I picked up this little sign from Dollar Tree, and I love how it looks, but I wanted to figure out a way to make it kind of fit with more of my decor. I don't have a whole lot of reds, so I kind of wanted to figure out how to do like a galvanized look. So I decided to, rather than spray painting it, because I didn't want to cover everything, I just went ahead and took a little bit of my white and a little black paint, mixed that together, and I painted it gray. And I'm going to do my galvanizing method on this as well. So I'm just using this gray paint instead of the spray paint.
From the start, no, you can't break my heart. It's already broken from the start.
And now I'm just going in with that platinum paint and sponging it onto the sign just to make it look galvanized.
No, you can't break my heart. It's already broken from the start. No, you can't break my heart.
And I apologize about the lighting. It got late and I had to use my ring light, so the lighting is a little bit different. But once all of that is dry, I'm going ahead and taking some Mod Podge, and I'm just going to paint on some glue on the pumpkins because we are going to cover those with glitter. So I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge all of the pumpkins and then cover them with glitter, and then we're going to paint little stems. And now I'm taking that brown Waverly color that I use on literally everything, and I'm just going to make little stems on the pumpkins. I was going to do those in glitter too, but I thought that that would be a little too much, so I'm just using regular paint. Next, I'm taking my big black marker and I'm just going to go along the edges just to kind of make it look a little like distressed and a little rustic.
On a street in San Marino, beneath the moonlit sky.
And then I went ahead and put the twine back in there so you can hang it, and I made another little twine bow with just the twine that I've been using before, and then I reattached the little galvanized leaf on there as well.
Afraid to drown in memories, the flickering light casts shadows on the concrete.
And then I took my black marker and I just copied over the Happy Harvest. Some of the paint wasn't completely dry, so you'll see that the marker wasn't working the greatest in some of the spots, but I did just wait for it to dry and then I went back over it again, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I did.
From the start, a short-lived love story on a street in Italy.
Alright you guys, that does it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed these 3 farmhouse fall DIYs. I had so much fun making them. And please give this video a big thumbs up if you loved it, and we'll see you all soon. Bye!